Hey, how's it going? It's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. I hope all is well with you today, and thank you as always for clicking on this pick a card reading. So in this video, we're going to be looking at your specific person's most recent thoughts about you. Okay, remember this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're drawn to this is when it's meant for you. So when you're ready, you can choose your divinely guided messages through one of the three images on your screen. Feel free to pause the video here, get nice and comfortable, and once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. Okay, so let's get into your reading now. Click the timestamp and I'll see you there. Okay, group number one, let's take a look at your person's most recent thoughts about you. Okay, with their permission, Spirit, what are your person's most recent thoughts about you? Okay, so we've got look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. Okay, so your person right now is very introspective. They are taking some time to look within. So their thoughts are very much tied in with their emotions right now, group one, because they're examining mentally what's going on inside their heart and within inside their soul. So I do feel like you have triggered something within your person, group one. Okay, you've triggered some kind of awakening, this need to introspect. Okay, we've got blessed, the number 22, so that may resonate with you. Maybe that's a number you and your person have been seeing in synchronicity. We've got time to go. Okay, someone walked away from this. I actually get the sense that it was you, group one. Even if this person was the one to initiate this ending, I just get the sense this is you taking this time to move on, or certainly your person believes that you are moving on now. So whether you are or not, your person definitely feels like you've gone, okay, or that you're on your way out. But then there's this energy of feeling very grateful that I'm getting here. So they may have come to a place of acceptance. They may be accepting the fact that you've gone, but I don't feel like they've stopped thinking about you, because observer, okay, they're watching you. They're watching you very closely right now, group one. I sense they may be stalking, social media stalking. Maybe they are stalking you in person, trying to go to places that they know you'll be. But I feel for a lot of you, this is more online, like they just keep checking up on you. Even if there's nothing new that you're posting, it's just like, almost like a compulsion for them, where they just feel like they just have to check on you a certain amount of times a day, just to see if anything has changed. Or I feel like it's just a lot about like looking at you as well. Like they really do admire you in some way. They admire your appearance, but it's almost like they appreciate you more now that you're gone. Okay, this is what I feel this gratitude is about. It's like now it's like they can see that you were somebody very special, and it's taken them to lose you or to think that they may have lost you in order to really appreciate you. But then it sucks to be them because of this, and it sucks for you as well, I'm sure, in certain ways, but maybe this is opening the door to something new for you. But either way, it's like they couldn't get it together when they had your attention, when they had you. Okay, what else is coming through about your person's recent thoughts about you? Okay, so we've got the warrior, so we've got Aries energy here. So they may have strong Aries in their charts. And reflect. Yeah, they are taking time to reflect. I mean, that's been the beginning message here with the look inside yourself. But this warrior, it's like they haven't quite given up yet, okay? Because this person is a fighter. When they want something, they do go after it. But your person definitely has reservations about going after it with you. But I don't believe it's because they don't want it, but maybe it's because they don't necessarily believe that they can attain it. They may feel like it's too far gone now in your connection for them to try, but I do see them thinking about trying. So they may take some time, but they may get brave in the end and decide to come towards you, but we'll see. Obviously, we're looking at their thoughts today. If anything comes through about their actions, We'll see, but let's continue on. Trine, sextile, and symbiosis. So there may be a third party situation going on here. Could be on your side or theirs, potentially both. They may want you and another person to just flow together, or they may feel like they can flow from one to the next. It's giving me strong Pisces here. So your person may also have some Pisces placements. Oh, the third house. So again, we've got these threes. The energy of three is coming through here. This really does make me think that there may be, people on both sides. Like you've got maybe somebody new or someone from your past that you're entertaining, and they also have someone. But again, this is their thoughts, okay? So it doesn't mean that it's actually happening, but I sense that this is what they're thinking. So maybe you've given them that impression. Maybe they've heard something, or people tend to assume that what they're doing, other people are doing. Hence why someone that's cheating a lot of the time will accuse the other person of cheating, because they believe, oh, if I can do it, then they can do it. So it's a matter of perspective in that way. So they may just be thinking that, but then again, maybe that's something that's actually happening or something you're portraying. Okay, we've got the number 55. That's what drew me in first to this card. So this is the energy of change. Okay, transition and adventure. So I feel like your person is thinking about times you were together, times you did fun things, adventurous things. Or that even if things just changed between the two of you, I feel like I see them actually in this fetal position, curled up in a ball. For some of you, this person has been shedding tears over your connection. Okay, it's like they've reverted to this childlike state almost, where they just pull the covers over their head and they just cry, or they just, really feel into those very raw emotions. Okay, so you have definitely triggered this person, and it may have even triggered this person to go through some kind of change in their life after losing you. I feel like it's like sent them on a new path in some way. So with this Aries energy, they may be focused more on their health or some kind of physical activity. So you may have noticed them change in their physical appearance in some way. They may be posting more about getting fit, or maybe you just see them doing that or the results of it. Or this could even be directed towards their work, or it's like they don't want to sink into their emotions too deeply, so they use like physical activity as a way to channel that. And I feel like this is what they're doing here. Like when you see them being very busy and active, they're using that as a way of distraction, so they don't get too down, so they don't get depressed and feel deflated by the situation. But their mind is always, their mind is always going round and round, okay? Because there's a lot of mental activity here. Okay, specifically Gemini I'm picking up. So they're always thinking, but what else? What else is coming through in their thoughts for you? Okay, so we've got the 8th house and mystery. So Scorpio energy now coming through. Let me just have another sip of my water. It's like I can feel, I was thinking, I'm speaking a little bit faster right now, and I was like, why am I speaking a bit faster? And I just remembered that we've got Mercury in Aries, which is naturally, Aries is quick and Mercury is obviously communication, so maybe I'm supposed to get the messages out a little bit faster. Anyway, so they do also think that you're being very mysterious at this time, okay? You're not giving much away, group 1, okay? They're confused by you, they're confused by the connection, but I also feel like that causes them to obsess over the connection, okay? I feel like this not knowing what you're doing, especially if you're not posting, or they haven't been seeing you, they don't know what's going on with you, it is really intriguing them. Okay, it's causing them to, investigate. I just see them, like I said, in this stalking mode, this checking up on you, maybe asking other people about you if you have like mutual friends or colleagues, for instance, if you work together. Like they're trying to gain information about you, but in a very covert way. So they're also themselves, I feel like, being quite mysterious. Like they're not giving much away, but it's like you both sense each other. You both still sense each other, even though I see this distance here. Okay, what else is coming through in their thoughts? Please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the Strength card in reverse. 1 second, I just want to make sure that that's in the shot. Oh, and we are a bit askew, which is annoying. Hold on. Okay. So we've got the energy of Leo here. So it's almost, I just picked up there, it's like you're their weakness, like you're their Achilles heel in some way. Not Achilles heel, or their kryptonite. Achilles heel, I guess, is the same thing. But there's a block here. They're definitely conflicted, okay? So for some of you that know that this is third party, they may be conflicted about you and the third party and making a choice, okay? But I do also get the sense they're conflicted about approaching you. I'm just going to ask, how do they think you feel? How do they really think that you feel about them? 9 of Cups. Yeah, they feel like you've given up, that you maybe had this wish for how things were going to be between the two of you, that you had a much more open heart initially, but it's like they see you as being more closed off, again, like you've given up, and you're no longer seeing them in this kind of shining way that you did before. So yeah, either like the mask has come off. But the 6 of Pentacles, how do they think you feel? And the Hermit card. So again, remember, this is how they think you feel. Doesn't mean it's the truth, but there's something about you coming out of hiding. Like maybe that you want to speak with them, that maybe you want to clear the air and have some kind of, yeah, some kind of exchange here, this back and forth, where it feels more equal and balanced, and that like you may be willing to still give some time, but you're not willing to give your feelings, okay? That's how they think you feel. Okay, so I'm just going to get a couple of cards about whether they'll take any action towards you. I'm just going to pop these away, actually. Let's clear the space. Okay. So, will they take any action towards you moving forwards? Will they take any action towards you moving forwards? We've got the Devil, Capricorn, oh, the Hangman, oh, and what else is that? Page of Swords. This person has a lot of fear about coming towards you. Again, I see them being more in this stalking mode. Okay. But then something is going to, something is going to trigger them here. Okay. I do feel things are going to be stuck for a bit longer, because it feels like they're trying to release, I feel like, this obsession with you. I feel like there's a part of them that's trying very hard to remove themselves from these toxic patterns. Okay, so they may be trying to fight certain addictions right now, and they don't feel strong enough yet to, but it's like they're in this poised position, they're ready, they keep waiting, and I feel like they're actually writing out messages to you or planning out what they'll say, but then they remain in this stuck energy, like they refuse to actually take the action. But then it's going to shock you with the Aquarius energy of the Star. It is going to shock you when they come forwards, because I feel like maybe it is going to take some time. And so you may have moved forward, you may have maybe not forgotten about this person, but you may have put them to the back of your mind. You may have completely given up and thinking that they're going to come towards you. But then it's in that moment when you are least expecting it that I feel like they are going to initiate something with you. So this isn't over on their side. You may be done. You might just be curious today, you know, wanting to see what's going on, but not actually serious. But regardless, obviously, where you stand, this person, I do feel it's not over for them, and they still have hope. Okay, there's still a part of them that hopes things could work out, but they're afraid. So you may have intimidated them a little bit here, group 1. So let's just get some message cards from them to close out. So their most recent thoughts about you. Group 1, their most recent thoughts about you. I know I crossed the line with you. Okay, so they know that they've maybe got something that they need to apologize to you for. They may have crossed your boundaries. I feel like, yeah, they think that you've lost respect for them. And again, maybe that's true. I do get the sense that may be true. Like you've lost respect for how they've acted towards you. I left when I saw you with someone. So yeah, they do feel like or think that you are with someone else, okay, or that you're seeing someone else, dating someone else. That's their assumption. And so it may be as well like they feel like they needed to back off. I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay, so yeah, something positive that's going on in their life. They would like to share. Oh, I want to tell you how I feel. So, I mean, that's as clear as day, group one. They want to tell you, they want to express how they feel. And I do feel like something is coming here, but they're going to remain stuck for a bit longer. I'm just going to get a time scale for you. Okay, I'm going to use the Astro dice here. Oh wait, I've got my, is that initials? I forgot about these. Huh, okay, we might do that. I'll do that. Let me just do this first. I was going to pop them in the bag, but I realized with the initials in there. Okay, so we've got the number 8, and we've got Taurus and the South Node. Okay, South Node representing the past and something karmic. So it may be a past connection, a past event that will bring them back in. Okay, maybe a connection to something from your past or someone. We've got the we've got the sign of Taurus. Now Taurus is quite slow. I'd say it's the slowest out of all of the signs because it's Earth, which is already slow, but it's fixed. So it's like snail's pace, stubborn. This person, I feel like it's quite stubborn. So it's going to take some time. So this may be 8 weeks, could be 8 months, could be the 8th month of the year. Okay, I mean, it could be 8 days because I guess timing is all relative, isn't it? 8 days may feel like a lifetime to some of you. Okay, so let's just get, I think these are initials. Maybe they're not. I actually don't know what these are. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Let's just see. Let's just see. Yes, they are initials. We've got an S. Okay. A. S-A-U. So I'll just get a couple more here. Wait, what's that? Hold on. We've got N, but that's a word on here. What is it? Sources. Okay, so we've got initials and sources. I don't know. I mean, all that came to me then was that they may think that you're very saucy, spicy. But yeah, so I don't know if any of those initials resonate. See if we've got any words here. San, Naz, Ans, Anu. I'm not picking up anything. Sand I did here, and we don't have a D. Us. And as. An. I don't know. Okay, I hope that was useful. And yeah, please let me know in the comments if it resonated. Would love to have your feedback. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Hi group 2. So let's see what your person's most recent thoughts are. Okay, with their permission spirit, what are group 2's specific person's most recent thoughts about them? Okay, ooh, so we have only time will tell. So this may be that it's the very beginning. Like this could be a crush. It could be somebody that you've just started dating or somebody you've just got together with. I don't know, but there's something about them having not necessarily reservations about this, but that I feel like they very much are living in the moment, okay? They're not thinking too far ahead in terms of maybe what it will be, but it's like they want to see how things unfold first. Okay, so we've got time to go. What are your person's most recent thoughts? Breathe. Okay, so it may be that there is distance in your connection at this time. Okay, someone's walked away here. Now, it may have been them. You may have asked this person to be on a break. You may have been also breaking from like dating people. You may have just like, yeah, been taking some kind of a breather, and this may have taken you by surprise. Okay, but let's see. What are your person's most recent thoughts about you, group 2? Your person's most recent thoughts. Okay, fork in the road. Okay, so they are seeing some kind of obstacle here. Okay, there's a roadblock that's getting in their way. Like they feel like, yeah, maybe that there was some kind of a halt in your connection. There was a pause. Or they see that they have these hurdles to cross or to climb in order to get to you in some way. Now, for some of you, they may also be going through a lot of issues in their private life and issues that aren't related to you. Okay, maybe in their work or their family, something connected to, I feel like, physical things for them, and also them needing to make a choice. Like they seem to be at this crossroads in their life. Like they don't really know, again, what the future holds. This person is very ambiguous about what is next. Okay, they aren't sure. And it's hard because when they're not sure, it's like they can't be sure when it comes to you. Like they can't show you consistency when they don't know what they want. But let's just get some more information. Your person's most recent thoughts about you. Okay, so we've got self-love. The outlaw. Okay, so excuse me. Something about your connection seems like it's either rebellious, or they see you as somebody that's, yeah, thinks outside of the box. Like you're not the norm in some way, but in a good way. I feel like it's like that is almost magnetizing them towards you, because yeah, something about you being a little bit confusing, maybe unpredictable, and that you do things your own way, and that you also have high self-esteem. Okay, it's like they see that you love yourself, that you care for yourself, especially if you were the one to walk away. Like I sense it may have been them, but reverse the energy if it makes more sense. But it's like they see either the way that you handled them walking away, or the way that you maybe didn't allow your boundaries to be crossed and walked away. Like they see that as the ultimate form of self-respect and self-love. So I feel like this actually makes them have more admiration for you. Okay, I feel like they highly respect you for the way that you handle yourself with grace, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so we've got progressions, journey. So for some of you, they may be seeing you travel. They may be thinking about you traveling somewhere. So in a very literal sense of a journey. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is connected to your own personal growth. Okay, especially if you did know this person in the past. Like they see that you've changed. They see that you've grown, that you've glowed up externally, but you've also grown internally. Okay, you've got a very sort of mature energy about you, mature spirit. Okay, we've got the trine. I was gonna say the 3 of Cups then, which could be like, maybe that's what I'm channeling. Okay, so it could be that there's friendship there. Maybe this is like a friends with benefits situationship energy, or maybe you started off as friends, maybe you met through friends. But I'm definitely picking up a friendly energy. So this may also be something that they're wanting from you. Even at the very least, if they feel like they can't have you romantically, they would want to keep you as a friend. Okay, now it may also be that there is another person's interference. Okay, there could be somebody else in the picture here. Yeah, so they may think that you are dating somebody else. They could also be dating somebody else. But it's like they want harmony. Okay, they want peace. Like if there's been an argument, or again some kind of disagreement or distance, it's like they do want to close that gap. Okay, they just want to like flow with you. But again, this person may appear to be a little bit wishy-washy. Maybe they actually are. Okay, because it's like, again, they're not over focused on what will happen or what could happen. It's like they're focused on more so the now. Okay, so let's just see what else is coming through in their most recent thoughts about you. Challenging times in reverse. flow. See, there's the flow. But it's reversed here. Okay, I'm just going to get one more, please. One more, Spirit. Your person's most recent thoughts about you, group 2. Daydreams and decisions. Okay, yeah, this person, I feel like they struggle when it comes to taking action. I feel like they stay in their feminine a lot. Okay, they're not somebody that's very assertive, or certainly they're not being assertive with you. Okay, because it feels like they're all up in their head, they're dreaming about things. I do feel like they fantasize about you, but it's not grounded in reality, even though they stay quite present here. Like, it's hard because when they're in their minds, they're not being present because they're fantasizing about being with you. But I feel like, again, when they're visualizing it, they're just visualizing being very close. I don't feel like they're visualizing like a long-term future. They're visualizing closeness. But then it's like here, they're not willing to actually take the action to make something happen, to initiate something, or to like fight for this. It's like outwardly they give up, but inwardly I feel like they still hold on, but they're not allowing themselves to flow as easily as they could be. Even though I feel like maybe in other areas of their life they can, because of all of this flow energy that I was getting, but here we do have a block. Okay, and I feel like there's an emotional block here, which is what causes them to behave in sometimes these strange or inconsistent ways. Because if you think about a pipe that's blocked, like even if it might be partially blocked, so some fluid can kind of pass, but then eventually there's a buildup, and eventually it just explodes. And I just don't feel like your person is able to flow as easily as they could do if they didn't have this emotional block. Okay, this block in their heart chakra, block in their sacral chakra. So for some of you, they may drink a lot of alcohol. They may struggle with addictions. I mean, addictions can come in many forms, but I'm getting that sense with your person, like their willpower. They may have times where they're very strong, very disciplined, but it feels like something connected to their willpower here and their creative and emotional flow is blocked here. And so they want to just go with the flow, but they're not able to because they're not seeing that there's a block. They're not seeing that they may be using these substances or external things to validate themselves, to numb themselves, whatever they can do to distract or to repress any uncomfortable emotions they may feel in general, but also about you. Okay, so they may have been, even if they are a drinker, they may have been drinking more since things ended with you. I'm just gonna have a sip of my water. But yeah, your person's going through it. They're definitely going through it. But it's like they're the maker of their own issues now. I mean, there of course are going to be deep-rooted issues as to why they have this block, but they're still the one in charge of their life and how they act and treat people. And I just don't feel like this person has maybe treated you as fairly or been as open. It's just, they're so protective. And I just don't even think they realize how protective they are over their own emotions. Okay, so what else is coming through in their thoughts about you? 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. So more water here. So again, this is emotion, but a lack of fulfillment, a lack of completion. Okay, they may have a lot of family issues, childhood wounding. But when it comes to you, yeah, they're very unhappy. They are unhappy with how things have ended up between the two of you. Okay, so if you're wondering that, whether they care or not, they definitely do. Okay, they do feel like they've lost something here. They lost something that they thought could be long-term potential. Please let me know in the comments, by the way, if this is resonating. No idea if it is, but love to have your feedback. Okay, Ace of Swords. You saw how that just flew out. It feels like they're the ones that kind of prematurely ended this. Oh my God, even look, with this Ace of Pentacles on the bottom, like they pushed this down. They went cold. They cut this off. And I feel like mentally they're trying to cut off from this with you. They are trying. The Emperor in reverse. So they may feel like they've lost control, especially if you didn't react or respond in a certain way to them. They, yeah, they feel like they lost the power here. Okay, they don't have control over you. And especially that makes sense with that outlaw energy. They may realize, especially if they're quite a possessive person, or maybe they are a controlling person at times, and they realize that they can't do that. They can't control you. Again, which puts them out of this flow state, because maybe that's something that they're used to. They may be used to getting their own way, or people just bowing down to them and doing what they say. But then there's this energy of you not doing that. And I feel like it definitely has stressed them out. Okay, I'm just going to see now if they're going to take any action. Will they take any action towards you? Will they take any action? We've got the Three of Pentacles. Will they take any action towards you moving forwards? King of Cups. Okay, one more please, Spirit. And the Empress. It feels like they want to cooperate with you, but I get the sense that they're going to use a third party to do it. Okay, like they're too, I just had chicken, they're too chicken themselves to actually just reach out and do something. So yeah, I feel like this is them like passing a message to, yeah, a mutual connection, or through something else. Like this could be like an excuse through like your work or through their work, or something about learning, cooperating, making something happen, something practical. It feels like something practical. So it may even be like I said, someone else will invite you somewhere with them. But I mean, they're all in their emotions here. So it does feel like, yeah, when this happens, when they do manage to connect with you, yeah, it's definitely done in a little bit of a manipulative way, I will say. But I do feel like they feel like their heart is in the right place when they're doing it. Like they're coming in with an open heart because they want you. They see you as this Empress or Emperor. Okay, they see you as like the epitome of beauty, of luxury, of like being sure of yourself, knowing yourself. Again, that's self-respect, self-love. Like they see you as taking care of you, and it's like you've shown them that that's how they need to treat you moving forwards. So I do feel like they will come in with more emotion for you. Okay, whether or not you care or want that, but either way, they are going to come in and try and do that. Okay, so let me just see, what else do you need to know? Anything else you need to know about the connection as a whole, please, Spirit? Anything else you need to know about the connection as a whole? So we've got the Two of Cups. Wow. It's definitely like a mirroring energy of the two of you. At the Four of Swords, a lot of I feel like there's been a lot of stress since you've parted ways. Like you've both felt that same way about each other. But yeah, I do feel like there may be a bit of a warning here from Spirit, just to be careful when it comes to this connection, especially if it causes a lot of anxiety. You know, that can be a warning sign or a red flag. Okay, that this may not be the healthiest of connections. So just notice how you feel on an intellectual level, like how your mental health is when it's connected to this person. Okay, because it may be that you're not the best fit for each other, especially if there's been so many obstacles already. But obviously that is yours and your person's choice to make. But it does feel like you both feel the same though. Like you both feel a sense of loss, not being with each other, okay, or being in some kind of separation here. Okay, so any last messages from your person, please? Any last messages from your person? What are they thinking about you, Group 2? Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Okay, so your person is thinking about you a lot more at night time, I feel. I mean, maybe they're able to distract themselves more so in the daytime. Okay, I'm starting to understand our connection. So yeah, they have been having some deeper thoughts about this. Okay, they may be seeing your connection in a different way than what they used to. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So yeah, you may have helped this person to spiritually awaken in some way, and they're very grateful for that. You might have shared something, you know, very special with them that's helped them to see things in a new way. And then I left when I saw you with someone. So they may be thinking that you are moving on, that you've left them. Again, this is just their perceptions. It may not be obviously what's actually happening. But yeah, if you're wondering if this person has stopped thinking about you, they definitely haven't. They do think about you, but it's more so at night, okay? And you may intuitively or telepathically pick that up as well, like about the nighttime, that you can sense their presence more at night. Maybe even you've been dreaming about them lately. But anyway, this is what I see for you, Group 2. I really hope it resonates. Please do comment below if it does. Would love to know what your thoughts are. And don't forget to like the video as well. I really do appreciate your support for that. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now. Okay, group number 3. Let's take a look at your specific person's most recent thoughts about you. Your specific person's most recent thoughts about you, with their permission, Spirit. What is Group 3's specific person thinking about them? Okay, I might just cover that with this because... Oh no, I'm going to flip it around anyway, okay? Because we know what it's like with YouTube. Okay, sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Okay, there's a lot of closeness in that card. So I am getting a very deep, intimate sense when it comes to this connection. So you may have already been intimate with one another, or this may be something that is on their mind. Maybe these are things that you've discussed already. Okay, but oh, the first time one of these has jumped out in a while. Oh, we've got chaos and conflict. And the number 33. So Andrew chose group number 3. So 3s may be a number you're seeing in synchronicity with your person. Like they may be seeing it too. Okay, but there's a fight going on here. There is an internal battle. Okay, I feel like there are these very two different sides to themselves. One where they're trying to shy away, they're holding back. And one where they want to fight for this, they want to come towards you, or they want, maybe even they feel quite angry, okay? They may want to, if there's been a fight, they may want to resolve that. They may also still be holding on to some anger or some resentment. But there's a lot of passion here in your reading, a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And now we've got some water dampening it down, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio to the sea. I feel like, okay, I just had sulking, like this person is sulking right now, like a child. Like maybe you told them off, or they think that you've told them off. Like again, weird, this is weird. I've never seen this before, but this parent-child dynamic that I'm getting here. I mean, maybe that's something you are asking about. If you're a parent or a child, you could be asking. I mean, I didn't say I was going to be romantically specific. So yeah, for some of you that may be the case, but for others of you, you may feel like you are the parents, they're the child dynamic in your relationship, and that you have to teach or coach them, or I don't know. I just see them kind of like holding back, like feeling badly in a way, but then not really acknowledging it as well. It's like they're still holding on to that resentment that maybe you did something wrong. I don't know, we need more information. Okay, your person's most recent thoughts about you, Group 3. Your person's most recent thoughts about you. 7th house relationship. Okay. And the 9th house exploration. Okay, 1 second. I just want to make sure we're not aligned fully. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Trying to keep everything even. Okay. So we've got Sagittarius again, and we've got Libra. Okay, with the 7th house. And hold on 1 second. I'm just going to close my door because I can hear movement outside. So for some of you, this is somebody you're in a relationship with, and maybe you're on a break, okay? Or maybe you've recently had a big argument, okay? Maybe even like one of you left, okay? If you live together, it may be that they left and moved somewhere else. This could have been temporary. I mean, you could have also been the one to move or leave in some way, but I'm definitely seeing like travel, distance, like this really feels like a physical distance for a lot of you. But again, yeah, for some of you, this might be, physical distance within your relationship, because you can be sat right next to, the love of your life, but not feel connected, okay? For some of you, this may also be if they're in a relationship, okay? For some of you, you'll know that, of course. If they're in another relationship, they may be conflicted about whether to be with them or whether to be with you, whether to end things here. And maybe this is something you told them off about. Maybe this is something you found out about them, that they were in another relationship. It may have caused some potential issues, okay? Or maybe it was an argument about travel, okay? But let's get some more cards here on your person, group 3. Their most recent thoughts about you. Seek the truth. Yeah, okay, coming together. Again, your person is just giving me very immature vibes right now, okay? Like, they keep burying their head in the sand. Like, they are trying not to deal with the truth here. Like, I feel like, yeah, they're refusing to see something. They're refusing maybe to see their own faults. They're refusing to see if this was a big blow up or whatever caused the demise of your connection, or caused you even to come here and watch this reading. It's like they're refusing to see their side of it, okay? Like, they're very stubborn. And I feel like they don't have a lot of self-awareness right now, okay? Maybe just in general, you know that about them, but it may just be at this time they're struggling to see things very clearly. But then we do have this Two of Cups energy, and it is upright. So yeah, I do feel like there are a lot of emotional feelings there, okay? And I get the sense that they do reminisce and think about the past when you two were much more deeply connected. Like maybe when you felt like you were on the same page, where you were coming together, maybe being intimate or sharing intimate things with each other. I feel like it's also like the beginning, like they keep going back to thinking about how things used to be, or when you first met or something, like that keeps like ruminating round and round in their minds. And this may also be keeping them stuck, okay, from acknowledging, their part in this. What are they thinking about you? Connect to hearts. We've got the dogs here as well. I don't know if this person has a dog or you do. But again, it's kind of mirrored energy. And then the void. Yeah, I do get the sense this is your person at times playing the victim, okay? Like they need to connect to their heart, and they do feel connected at the heart to you. I mean, that's come through very strongly, okay? And I get the sense you do feel that too, even if you feel like the reality of your connection or the compatibility isn't there, or there are issues, but it's like you can't help how you feel. Like you feel what you feel in your heart. The heart doesn't choose based on compatibility, unfortunately. But I mean, sometimes if you're lucky, that's the thing, everything can align. But it's like, it feels like this has gotten off to some kind of a rocky start here. And it's really hard to claw it back when there are already issues to contend with from the beginning, because relationships are hard anyway. Every relationship goes through its testing times. And so it's like you really need to build that strong foundation in the beginning. But it's not to say that all relationships that don't start off well aren't going to work, because some relationships have to go through those initial tests. But I do get the sense here that it may be too big of a hurdle to overcome. Okay, it's like, to me, I sense the trust has been broken here. This person has broken your trust. They've either crossed a boundary, they've been deceptive, they've hidden something from you. And it's like, again, maybe they realize they've been caught out, or like you see through them, and that causes them to feel badly, like, oh no, like I've lost you. And then they just, again, go into that victim mode and it's like they go, why me? Why does this always happen to me? and they're not seeing that they are the common denominator in all of these issues that keep going wrong for them. Okay, but let's just see, get some more cards on. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to look at whether they'll take action. Okay, I'm just going to see first, is this person going to take any action towards you moving forwards? Are they going to take any action? Okay, so the Two of Swords, if currently you're blocked, they've blocked you, then they'll unblock you. Okay. Are they going to take any action? Oh my God, the Two of Cups. Again, that's very rare for the Two of Cups to come through twice like that. Ten of Cups, but it's reversed. So let's see. Is your person going to take any action towards you? The Devil. Okay. The Lover's in reverse. Okay. For some of you, like, I'm getting a few messages here, so obviously take what resonates and you'll have to see with time how this applies. But for some of you, I feel like this person, if they're in another relationship, I feel like they're going to hold back until they are out of the relationship. Like, this Lover's card is making me think of an external split. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, they won't reach out unless they're single. Maybe that's again a boundary that you asserted with them. Okay, but it's like they're very stuck here. They're stuck in this place of obsession, of possessiveness. You know, some toxic energy is coming through here. So for some of you, it's like they're going to wait until they're out of this energy before they approach you. But none of this is giving me very active energy. It seems quite passive. Like they may play games here, like even like blocking you, unblocking you, blocking you, unblocking you, or liking certain posts that they think you're going to see, or like say you share your Spotify playlist or something, like putting something or listening to something on their playlist that they know you'll listen to, and then attribute certain feelings to them. Like things that are all kind of mixed messages, but isn't overt. It's not like, hey, I'm interested, hey, let's do this, hey, can we talk? It doesn't feel like it's transparent with this person. It's all smoke and mirrors. Okay, maybe this is something they learned when they were a child, that they couldn't be upfront and ask for things or be outward about things. It's like they have to do things in some kind of manipulative or covert way in order to get what they want. Now, that may be the reason why they are the way they are, but it doesn't mean that this is behavior you have to accept. Obviously, it's your free will, your choice, what you choose to do with this information. But I don't know. In terms of taking action, like I said, I feel like it's going to be more of this, covert smoke and mirrors. Okay. Which I know must be frustrating to hear, but you guys know I'm always going to be honest with what I see and what I feel. I see no reason to sugarcoat or lead on in any way. So yeah, it's not to say that they're definitely not going to reach out, but I don't feel, like I said, they're going to do it directly as well. I mean, with the Two of Cups, they may also be waiting for you, or waiting for a signal from you for them to approach you. Okay, for some of you, they're waiting to see you in person, and if they see you in person, they may feel braver in a way rather than doing it over text. Like, I'm not seeing this person being a great texter or even very good at communicating via text. So they may be waiting for a different opportunity to connect with you in that way. Okay, but what are they? I don't know. I feel like you both feel very strongly about each other though, regardless of the situation. Okay, and I don't feel like that's going to die out anytime soon. I feel like this is going to be pretty rampant for a while. Okay, your person's thoughts about you. Message cards, please, Spirit. Your person's most recent thoughts about you. I love you unconditionally, which I'm really not surprised to see. And this is the only pile actually today where I felt this, the strongest emotion, like that sweet, pure emotion. And I feel like maybe that's actually the strong point of your person being quite childlike, because there's a light and shadow side to everything. And I feel like they're able to like love in a way that a child is able to love, you know, without any restrictions. And I feel like this person falls pretty hard pretty quickly. You may also be that type as well. But yeah, it's like they do have that unconditional love for you, regardless of what's happening. Finding out the truth crushed me. So some kind of truth that they found out about you, maybe you know what that is. Maybe this is also what they're trying to block out here with that seek the truth. They may be like trying to push away what they see as a fact. Like if you've moved on, for instance, they may be trying to ignore that. Okay, but something about your connection or about you, they found out that's really hurt them. It was my fault, but I blamed you. See, that's one of the strongest messages, isn't it? That's been coming through in their thoughts. Okay, again, a lot about blaming you, putting all the blame on you. It was your fault, group 3. You pushed me to this. You triggered me. You did X, Y, Z. It's not me. So again, all of this putting the blame on you, not taking it for themselves. Oh, and the final card, I feel you leaving me behind. Okay, so yeah, they do feel like you are now moving on. That's been quite a collective message today. Okay, there's a lot about moving on, like almost the person watching these readings is the one feeling that, you know, you're ready to move on or you're trying to move on. But then there's still this curiosity clearly about what they think. But yeah, they feel like you're in a place where you're no longer engaged, you're no longer focused on them, you're doing other things, and that, yeah, that you're getting away from them. So there it is. This is what I see in their thoughts, group 3. I really hope that it resonates. And please do share your thoughts below if it did. Would love to know what you think and if this does make sense for you. And please do give the video a like if you did enjoy this reading, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Your support really does mean the world to me, so thank you in advance. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is below. I do hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.